Chong Hua Medical Mall. If you need some of the best medical care in the Central Visayas, this is the place to go. Chong Hua Medical Mall. If you need some of the best medical care in the Central Visayas, this is the place to go. Hello, welcome everyone. I'm going to see a specialty doctor today. I'll let you know how it goes. I go in for 6-month regular routine checkups, and I'll let you know how it goes here. What I did was I called the doctor's receptionist and I made an appointment yesterday for 11 o'clock today. And they have limited hours. That's one of the things you should concern yourself. This specialty doctor I'm going to see has office hours Tuesday and Thursday with limited time, like 10 to noon and like 4 in the afternoon till 6 p.m. So check the website, check the doctor. They have ratings on the website. This hospital has its own website as well, and there are many different specialty doctors that I could choose from. I think there were 6 or 7 different specialty doctors. So I will give you a review and a rating of the Chong Hua Medical Mall, and there is a hospital attached to it. Let's go inside, friends, and take a look.
10th floor waiting for the doctor, and this is the mountain view of Cebu. How awesome is that? Birds are flying.
Hello everyone. It's been about a month since my doctor appointment at the Chong Hua Medical Mall in Cebu. I just wanted to give you an update of my experience there. Overall, the experience was really good. I believe I saw the doctor at 11 a.m. I arrived at around 10:30 p.m. at the medical mall at the Chong Hua Hospital. And people have been telling me it is the best medical facility in the Cebu area, and that's why I went there. And I did have a good experience. As I entered the lobby area, there was a small waiting line at the elevators to go to the 10th floor. My appointment was on the 10th floor. And when I made the appointment, I found the doctor online. And then I made a phone call, and the phone call was essentially to his medical assistant, a woman that essentially takes the appointments and makes appointments. And after I spoke to her, we exchanged phone numbers, and I essentially followed her on Facebook. And now I am following her on Facebook, so my communication with the doctor will be now with his assistant through Facebook Messenger. There are unique hours, I would guess I would describe it. Some doctors will have Monday through Friday hours. Some doctors will have maybe like a Tuesday and Wednesday, or maybe even one day a week. So after you look up your doctor online, take a look at the hours. They will have contact information. It did take me several phone calls to get a hold of the assistant for the very first time. I called and there was no answer. I called again, there was no answer. So over a couple of hours I kept calling, and she finally picked up. So my recommendation is don't call too early in the morning. Don't call at 8 a.m. I would say call after 9 a.m., maybe 9:30, 10 o'clock. You'll have a better chance of getting a hold of the medical assistant. And when you do talk to her, she's pretty much going to reiterate the information that you find online. She's going to reiterate the days that the doctor will see you, the hours, and most of the time it's first come, first serve. They generally don't accept appointments. It's not like in America where you schedule a date and a time. In a lot of cases, you're calling and it's a first come, first serve, and they ask you to arrive early. For instance, if the doctor starts seeing patients at 11 a.m., they're going to ask you to be there at 10 or 10:30 a.m. I didn't really have to fill out a lot of paperwork either. When I did arrive, it's pretty much name and address is all they really took, so I'm not sure why they require you to be there a half hour or hour early. Maybe it's due to wait lines in the elevator. It did take me about 5 minutes to wait in line to get to the elevator, to get to the 10th floor, which was interesting. I think there were 2 elevators. But there's a lot of patients. It's a big medical facility. The other thing I would warn you about is Chong Hua has many different locations around the Cebu area. So make sure that when you make your appointment, you know what facility the doctor is going to be at. The facility I went to, and that's in the video, is called the Medical Mall. It's a high-rise building, but they have other locations very near that area that the doctor will also hold hours in. So my recommendation is make sure when you speak to their secretary or their assistant that you understand what building it's going to be in. The other thing I would mention is when I plugged that information into my Google Maps to get directions to go there. Google Maps actually was taking me to a different facility that was like 2 blocks away. But when I spoke to the taxi driver, I told him that I wanted to go to Chong Hua Medical Mall. He knew exactly where it was. He drove us right there. So there was no issue with that. It took about 45 minutes drive. I think I went there on a Thursday, and I think I left at 9 a.m., maybe 9:30 a.m. I wanted to be there at 10:30 because his office hours were from, I think, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And that's the other thing. They don't hold long office hours. Usually it's 1 or 2 or maybe 3 hours per day, and it's usually not every day of the week. And that's why you want to start your research early. You want to call the assistant early. Make sure that the doctor is going to be available and be around on the day that you want to go. The doctor did show up on time. I heard stories where the doctors don't show up on time here in the Philippines. But in this case, he showed up, I think, maybe 10:55 a.m. when his office hours started at 11. Or he may have showed up right at 11 a.m. because there was a brief time, minute or two, where I was thinking maybe the doctor was going to be late. But he did show up on time. I did get into the office at 11 or 11:05 to see the doctor. When I told him what my situation was, I'm on special medication that I take orally, that my doctors in America prescribed. He understood the medications I was on. He seemed knowledgeable in the field of study, in the specialty that I was asking him about. Not all the medicines that I take orally are available in the Philippines, and he was helpful in helping me obtain some of those medicines. So that I found very good, very interesting. And now I have contact with his medical assistant. If I need anything, I just go on Facebook Messenger, I send her a text, she knows who I am. So from that point of view, it's actually a little more efficient than some of the medical doctors in America, where you're sending a message online and they'll get back to you maybe the next day. So far, when I send the assistant a message, she usually gets back within the same day. She will relay the information to the doctor. Overall, I was in the doctor's office for maybe 10 minutes. We just really talked about some of the medicines I'm on and the difficulty I'm having obtaining those medicines here in the Philippines. And he gave me some suggestions, some ideas of what I needed to do in order to obtain the medicine. He said he could help me obtain some of those medicines as well. So overall, I was happy with the experience. The traffic wasn't bad. Google Maps said it would take 46 minutes to get from Mactan Newtown to Chong Hua Medical Mall in downtown Cebu City. We went over the CCLEX bridge. I did tell the cab driver that I wanted to go over the CCLEX bridge. I thought it was going to be a little quicker. He originally was going to take me through downtown Cebu on one of the other 2 bridges that they have, and I was afraid the traffic would be too much. So I paid the toll. I think it's a 60 peso toll to go over the CCLEX bridge, which is about $1 US. So I did pay that. It took about 45 minutes to get there from Mactan Newtown. It was a Thursday. I think I left here at 9 or 9:30 a.m. like I said before, and my appointment, or his walk-in hours, were at 11 a.m. I think 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. for that particular day. They did have, I think, 6 other doctors that I could see if I wanted to. When I looked them up online, I just started calling the first doctor that I saw, and I did call other doctors, the phone numbers that were listed. I didn't get any answers. And when I called this doctor, I called him, I think, twice, and then the assistant did answer. So that's why essentially I chose that doctor. It was a Filipino doctor. He did seem knowledgeable. He did understand the oral medicine that I'm on. Even though some of the oral medicine I'm taking is not available in the Philippines, he still understood what it did, what it was, and why I was taking it. Overall, I think it was a very good experience, and I wanted to give you this video to let you know that if you do have serious medical conditions, that there is a hospital in Cebu within 45-minute cab ride from Mactan, Newtown. It is a highly rated hospital. I believe it is considered to be the best hospital and medical facility in the Cebu area. That is the video for today. Thanks for liking, thanks for subscribing. Feel free to share this video with anybody you feel is interested in this content. Have a great day, stay safe, take care, good luck, and when are you coming to the Philippines?